Hello and welcome to another Vin Reads. I just recently got this and I wanted to get through it prior to the new Netflix series for Heartstopper coming out. So this is Heartstopper by Alice Oseman, I think is how it's said. I hope if that's how it's said. If I'm wrong, I apologize. So I have heard of Heartstopper for a while. It just was never really a thing, and then I found out it was becoming a Netflix thing, and I was like, well, I like source material, and it was actually interesting going through the first volume how there were things in this graphic novel that I could pick out exactly from the trailers that have been dropped. So I'm thinking that they stayed pretty close to the source material. So this is about Charlie and Nick, and kind of the tagline on the back is boy meets boy, boys become friends, boys fall in love. So it's definitely kind of a romance graphic novel. One thing that I really enjoyed about this is it is a British author, and so I love how you get that little glimpse into other other cultures and stuff. So there was one part in the book that I just about I died laughing. So a little bit of history to this is I had a friend who did her, I don't know if it was her, I think it was her master's, not her PhD. She did her master's in London. And so obviously she spent that time living over in England. And it's really fun. She's always telling me stories about things. So we went to one of the bigger cities that obviously has more options than where I live. And she was like, we have to try Nando's. We have to go to Nando's. I'm taking you to Nando's. Nando's is amazing. We're going to Nando's. Nando's. And so really hyped it up. I was really looking forward to going to Nando's. By the way, it was amazing. I loved Nando's. This is not a Nando's infomercial, I promise. So while we were driving across the city to go to Nando's, she was telling me about how she had told her friend that we were going, and her friend was like, oh, for a cheeky Nando's. And I was like, a cheeky Nando's? And so we got into this whole conversation about what a cheeky Nando's was. And there's actually a whole scene in the book, and I should have bookmarked it because it just about died. But they literally have cheeky Nando's in the book. And so I laughed so hard because it was something that just last weekend I had found out about. So yeah, sorry, I'm looking. Oh, here we go. So, oh really? Well, why don't we just pop out for a cheeky Nando's then, Nate? And I'm like, ah! Anyways, so it just, I had to stop reading, get out my phone, take a picture of it, and text my friend being like, cheeky Nando's! So, like I said, I enjoyed that you get this little glimpse of other cultures, and this is why I think it's this is one of the reasons why I love books that are written from Canadian perspective, because I think it's really important to not have all of the books and all of the stories set out of the United States. And I know that there's a lot of stuff being produced out of the States, and that's great, and I'm happy for it. Trust me, I love all of the things. But it's really fun to see stuff set elsewhere. So it was really cute that this was British. I enjoyed the first volume. If I'm correct, I think there's 4 volumes in total. I would not be against reading more. And I'm definitely gonna end up watching the Netflix series. So I'm excited for that next week. Anyways, yeah, graphic novel. It was a super quick read. This I got through probably an hour. Also reminded me of why I love reading graphic novels. I used to read them a lot before. Well, maybe not so much graphic novels, but manga. And so haven't read that for a really long time. I haven't read for a really long time. Kind of going into this whole book review thing has been because I've had a renewed interest in reading, which has been really great. It's kind of brought joy back to my life. So anyways, I'm excited by Heartstopper, and and I'm excited. I hope to hear what you think of it if you either read it or watch it. Thanks so much for tuning in. Bye.